What's up, everybody? My name is Vince. Welcome to the channel. And today we're going to be talking about an older tool. And why are we talking about an older tool? Because when you have older tools, especially gas-operated tools, this one is an Echo. This is their PAS 265. It's a power head style tool. You can attach things like brush cutters, hole saws, even string trimmers. The thing is that along with gas power comes something you're going to have to do, and that's not charge batteries. It's maintenance. And I think that a lot of people, when it comes to the maintenance of these tools, especially for homeowners or DIYers, they think it's something that needs to be done at a service shop. They're going to have to drop it off. They might not have their tools for a couple of weeks. You might not have to. The parts are readily available. You could pick them up at your home center or at that lawn and garden supply that sells power equipment like this. It might take you just a few minutes after you watch this video. Here's the deal. This unit's gotta be 10 years old, at least 10 years old. And I mean, it's not something we use every day or I use every day. But I do use it every season. And I will admit, I've never serviced this unit. And this season, it started to run a little rough. Whether it's bad gas or, I'm not saying, but after 9 years, I decided that I probably should maintenance this tool. It's as simple as finding your model number and then getting the Echo UCAN maintenance kit. This one is part number 90152Y. This kit is made specifically for this tool. It includes an air filter that needs to be changed very badly, a spark plug, and a fuel filter. I kind of feel like the fuel filter is the big culprit. We were getting a lot of stuttering and sputtering from the tool that I knew there was something wrong with it. So what we're going to do is we're going to go through step by step. This is pretty simple. I will say what you're going to want to do first is make sure that all the fuel is out of the tool. And if you have a whole bunch of fuel in the tank, you're going to want to dump it into an approved gas can. Okay? Then we can start by, I'm going to spin this around, our turntable. All you got to do is just start by taking off this screw. It will pull off the cover. Okay, you'll see there's a little bit of buildup. Now, can you use some brake clean maybe to clean that out? Sure you can. Am I going to? No, I'm not. I'm just being honest with you. I will get some paper towels though and wipe it down a hair. You can see here is the old air filter. The thing's pretty corroded. Pretty corroded. So all we're going to do is we're going to put that right in the trash can, turntable. We're going to wipe out our cover here. If you wanted to, you could, make sure if you're using carb cleaner or some type of cleaner that it's approved for plastics. Otherwise, you could melt the plastic. Okay, so make sure whatever you're using, it's approved. Okay? So we yanked out our air filter, okay? The next thing we're gonna wanna do is we'll pull the fuel cap off our gas tank, all right? You're gonna see, if you look inside here, we still have some residual gasoline in there, okay? You can see there's a long hose. You're gonna need to be able to get that hose out. I find that using a screwdriver to just fish that fuel take-up hose works pretty good. Oh boy. No wonder there's a problem. It looks as though our fuel filters come off. It's bizarre. So we're going to want to install, I don't know where that ended up, we're going to want to install a new fuel filter. Now, there are some specific things that you're going to want to maybe learn, like the gap for your spark plug might need to be gapped specifically for your unit, you're going to want to go to echo-usa.com//you-can to maybe get some more information on that. Now, we open up our kit, and you'll see, here's your fuel filter. Here's your fuel filter. All you're going to do is take your fuel filter. Now, if there was one in place, I don't know why there's not one in place. Okay, if there was one in place, you would pop it out. All we're going to do is we're going to pop on our new fuel filter. That's it. Simple as that. Oh. Well, there's a real world situation. Our hose split. So what we'll do is we're gonna cut off the hose that's split. We're going to attempt to install our fuel filter into that newly cut section of hose. Okay, and that's the reason why the old filter probably popped off, because the hose just got so old. Now, here's the deal. You might need to replace this hose, okay? Because if you cut your hose too short, it might not sit in the tank fully enough to pick up the fuel. But ours looks fine. What we're gonna do is we're just gonna pop it back in to the fuel tank. And there is some residual gasoline on there. You can see that hose is just ripping off. Now, anything that's gasoline soaked, here's the old filter. And you can see the hose is just ripping off. There is a clamp on here, okay? And work it up. Boom, and it's off, okay? You can see that it's just corroded. What we're gonna do is we're gonna put this in a plastic bag so we can dispose of this properly later. Whatever your municipality says to do is what you should do. Okay, so we pulled our ring up over, okay, and now it's locked in place. If you have any debris left in your gas can, you're going to want to fish that out, dump it out, put all new, fresh, clean gasoline in there. But our gas can, or our gas filter, or fuel filter is now replaced. Okay, we're going to put our gas cap back on. We're going to move on to our spark plug. So all you're going to do is yank off our spark plug wire. Okay, you're going to get a 3/4 socket. Going to back out your spark plug. Now, your tool probably came with a wrench to do this maintenance. I just don't know where I put mine. And I got to tell you, although the electrode here, the electrode right here, it looks a little worn. The spark plug itself looks fairly clean. Just a little bit of deposits. Not really too bad if you ask me. Well, you know, I'm not a mechanic, so what do I know? Like I said, you're going to want to make sure to gap your spark plug to the proper gap for your application. I will say, pretty impressive. NGK, Japan. Nice spark plug. Okay? What we're going to do is we're going to take our spark plug. Okay? We're going to start it by hand. We're going to screw it in to start it. by hand. Now, you can, I don't have any available to me, you can, when you're putting your spark plug in, maybe use a little anti-seize lubricant on here, on the spark plug threads, okay? I'm just going to thread mine in. If you wanted to use a little anti-seize, I'm sure it wouldn't hurt. But, like I said, you're gonna wanna check all the directions on echousa.com/you-can. But for me, what I'm going to do is, I'm going to install my spark plug. I got my 3/4 socket, and I'm just going to snug down that spark plug. Now, there is a crush washer, okay? So we're just going to snug down that spark plug. Okay, we're met with pretty much resistance. That means our washer's crushed. You're not going to want to over-tighten that spark plug because you could strip out the threads there, and you don't want to do that, okay? Then we're going to pop our spark plug wire back on. Then we're going to put our air cleaner, our air filter back on, as well as our cap. Now, you could seat the air cleaner in the cover, or you can seat it on the carb itself. It's up to you. Okay, but once you have the cover back on, all you're going to do is tighten it down, snug, doesn't have to be too crazy, and then we're ready for a test firing. So we put our brush cutter attachment on, and what we'll do now is we're going to put some fuel in, 2-stroke fuel. All right. Not full, over full. Okay, we're gonna push our primer bulb. 5, 6, 7. We're gonna put our choke up. We're gonna turn our tool on. We're gonna put our safety glasses down. Remember, you know, we have to prime the fuel system because it was all emptied out. We pulled off the old filter, hit the primer bulb one more time. Give it a chance to heat up. On half choke. And there you have it. That's simple. And if you like simple maintenance to tools after 10 years, then smash the like button. Also, leave your comments down below. Do you maintenance your own gas-powered tools? Do you think it's easy? Is it easier to pay somebody? Do you think you should just go full battery power? We want to know. Leave it down in the comments section below. With that, I want to say I appreciate each and every one of you being here. Thanks a lot, everybody. We'll see you all on the next one. Video's over, but I know you want more. So this is how you're going to get it. First thing you need to do is pretend you're this guy. And you're here at the birthplace of freedom. Now ring that bell like it's 1776 and let all notifications through. What? You're not subscribed yet? Well, smash this button here. After that, watch this video here